Para sa akon, ang art is my life itself. Art is my life. Kay ang akon nga daily living is connected into my art. Ako si Momo Dalisay. I am 51 years old. Ang birthday ko is August 12, 1957. Dire ako nag-star sa Sininga Barangay, Lawigan, San Joaquin, Iloilo. My form of art, I called it the living art. Living art means the art form that is alive and everyday part of my life, like for example my trees, my garden, even my house. My house, I consider this as sculptures. Umpisa ako sa painting. Sa subong, ang akon nga art daw gi-incorporate ko na siya with life, like trees. So ang art ko hindi lang siya stationary nga statue or sculpture, but it is a living sculpture. How did I discover this kind of art? I think because I am also, aside from painter and sculptor, I am also a landscaper. So I make gardens for other people. As years go by, I make my own garden in my yard, in my house. Then unconsciously, I am already incorporating myself to my work in the garden. So nakita ko sang ulihi, it's already the part of me. What I do in my garden is already my art. So, amo na pagka-discover ko. Ang akong inspiration for my artworks, I think I get it from my higher self. When I say my higher self, I consider I have two selves. My selves now in this reality, we are talking now, it is real. It is real. And then my other reality is when I'm not talking, when I'm not communicating to anybody, when I communicate to my inner self, I draw inspiration from that point of understanding of my own self. So meaning I get my inspiration from inside of myself, which is also, we call it God inside myself. So God gave me inspiration through my inner self. Then I express it outside, to the outside world. I also get inspiration from other artists, like they are making sculptural trees, sculptured stones and rocks. So my technique is very traditional. Mahimo lang ako sang frames, like for example the roots of the trees, himo lang ko frames kag ipasunod ko lang da ang iyang nga roots. When I go outside the Philippines, I discovered that Philippines is, for me, is the most beautiful place in the world. So when I come back, I was inspired to make art for the Philippines and also for the Filipinos, the struggle of the working class, the struggle of women, the struggle of the overseas workers outside the country. So that was the reason I make it as a mission to make art, to communicate with people and to make them aware of what is happening in the society. My art is connected into environmental issues, because I personally feel that we are not the only humans. Humans are not the only inhabitants of the planet. We have also plants and animals. And when I become a vegetarian, I have empathy with other living beings, with the animals. So I try to eat green food instead of killing animals. I opted to eat green foods and fruits. So that is also my advocacy in my art, to preserve other life forms. If we can survive with plants and vegetables and fruits, I don't want to kill anymore. I make myself also a living art form, because I have tattoos. My tattoo is like this. This is my son. The name of my son is Daguob. Daguob means thunder. It comes after lightning. After the lightning strike, there is the sound of thunder. So I make the image of thunder or lightning. So this is my son. And I have also my advocacy to not to kill animals. So I have this tattoo on my body. So these are, some of them are endangered species. So this is my advocacy. And my other advocacy is also the preservation of plants, exotic plants and other plants in our country. So these are form of leaves. And I put the word kaliwat. Kaliwat means our race. Ang atong kaliwat is Maharlika. Maharlika means great and noble people. And I have also the tattoo of the Barter of Panay. And these are the original alphabets before the Spanish came. So we have our own alphabets aside from what is the normal ABCD or the abacada. We call this baybayin. So this is Dato Maricudo and Dato Puti exchanging the saduk. This triangle is saduk. And this word is aninipay. Aninipay means Panay. This is the old name of Panay, is Aninipay. And I give honor to the leader of the original inhabitants of this place, of this island. This is Maricudo, the king of the Aita or the chieftain of the Aita. So I give my salutation to the people before us. These are the images of sea turtles. Ang sea turtles are pawikan. Every time I release or somebody caught pawikan sa dagat, ginahatag nila sa akon, and then with the children we release the sea turtle on the ocean, sa ocean. So after that I make tattoo. I want to, through my art forms, through my works, I'd like people to ask for us Filipinos that we are great and noble beings. Aspiring artists o kung sa mga kasubong ko nga artist, no, from young children, because I also consider that small children are great artists. They are artists by themselves, by nature they are artists. And also to the today's generation's artists, I can say is we just have to continue what we are doing. Just do what we want to do. Just do what your inner self tells you. uh, don't worry of money or compensation. It will just come. I'm sure of that. It will just come. Kung may, if you have planted, you will have something to harvest.